I've been doing Pokemon Challenges on this channel for over 6 years, and in my time I've encountered a lot of really hard modified Pokemon games. Blaze Black, Storm Silver, Radical Red, and even other games in the Kaizo series. But no game was remotely as difficult for me as Emerald Kaizo. Every single trainer in this game has a handcrafted team with a huge amount of diverse moves and held items, and the game forces you to fight every single one. Pokemon available to you are much weaker than those of your opponents, and eventually the game makes you face double battle gym leaders, insane gauntlets, permanent weather teams, and legendaries. But I decided not just to play this game, I decided to hardcore Nuzlocke it, which is a specific type of challenge that I do a lot on my channel. The rules are as follows. I can only catch the first Pokemon on every route. If a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead, and I can't use it anymore. I can't use any items in battle. I can't overlevel the next gym leader. I have to play on set mode, and if all 6 of my Pokemon die during a fight, I have to start over. Having to start over during this challenge happened 150 times. That's how often I've failed it. You'll be seeing every single one of those attempts, including one that almost went all the way in today's video. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, I do really tough Pokemon challenges like this on my channel all the time. Consider subscribing. It's free. I'd really appreciate it. I'm PokemonChallenges. I'm probably the best Nuzlocker in the world, and this is the Pokemon Emerald Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke Wipe Compilation. You start just as you do in Emerald by picking your starter and fighting a Zigzagoon. 2 of my 150 failed attempts actually died to this Zigzagoon. Some attempts technically were reset before that, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Nice. Okay. Alright, this is the run, boys. Yep, that's the run, boys. Before you reach Petalburg, you fight Last Tiana on Route 102. She has a Togepi that uses Metronome, who, on my 81st attempt at this game, actually used Explosion off of the Metronome, killing my starter, and with it, the entire attempt. You have to understand that by the end, my runs were so optimized that losing any useful encounter this early in the game was automatically a reset. Next up on Route 102 is Bugcatcher Allen. Whoops, that's really awkward. Okay. Good thing I bought antidotes, boys! Oh my god, chill! Alright, it's Metapod though, we're gonna be okay. Metapod, easy enough, but it's got Iron Defense. I actually lost my Ponyta here on attempt 4, and even that early in the run, I knew that the fire type you catch early in this game is extremely important, so I decided to reset. It was pretty tilting. The next route has Birdkeeper Billy, who I kind of mindlessly lost my Love Disc to on attempt 49, which caused me to reset. I didn't know that that Wingull had Pursuit. Okay then. Also on this route is Lady Cindy, who has a Metronome Cleffa. Guess what that Cleffa's Metronome landed on attempt 120. I lost 2 attempts in this challenge to a Metronome Explosion. There's 2 trainers in Petalburg Woods with decent movesets on their bug types. I lost 2 attempts to being unattentive here, both attempt 70 and attempt 93. Both of those were reset after 1 death. The grunt fight here is pretty rough too. He's got a Magnemite, a Houndour, a Bagon, and a Duskull. I lost 2 attempts to this guy. Whatever. As you approach Rustboro, there's an added fight. This game has 2 rivals. One is the normal rival that you always fight in Emerald. The other one is Red. This is the first really hard fight of Emerald Kaizo. He's got a Curse Eevee with Quick Attack, so he'll boost up his attack and defense, lower his speed, but that's fine because Quick Attack always goes first. A Pikachu who will use Surf on whoever is bold enough to actually use a ground type against this. This game has you fight a Pikachu with Surf before the first gym. I lost 5 attempts to Red. Attempt 5. But this attempt was dog shit anyway. Alright. Attempt 14. Can I win? Everyone's asleep. Attempt 30. Attempt 62. I thought I was faster. My bad, dude. And attempt 92. If you reach Rustboro, you can choose to go into the gym immediately, or choose to get access to Rustturf Tunnel to get another encounter by fighting every trainer on Route 116. You can do these later if you feel like you don't need the encounter, but I often did fight them before going into the gym. These trainers cost me 3 runs in later attempts. Again, these were just unattentive attempts that I was playing through pretty quickly. I lost important encounters on them because I was unattentive, and I decided to reset. Now this is where the fun begins. Here's where the game really starts picking up steam. And I mean steam as in a big, steamy dump on the player. This gym has 3 trainers. First up we have School Kid Josh. A Geodude with Self-Destruct and a Choice Band. Yep, you heard that right, a Choice Band. so his self-destructs are 50% more powerful. A Zubat with Giga Drain. You see what I mean, that everything in this game has insane coverage. He has an Ammonite, who baits you into using a grass type and then blasts you with a really high damage Aurora Beam. A lot of grass types at this point can't even one-shot this Ammonite. But as if that's not enough, Josh also has a Pseudo-Wudo before the first gym leader, and it's got Calm Mind, Thunder Punch and Ice Punch, and Rock Tomb. I don't know if you know this, but Pseudo-Wudo has like really good stats for an early game Pokemon. Your Pokemon stats just do not match up to this. Your water types get Thunder Punched, your grass types get Ice Punched, and your physical attackers get walled by its defense stat. Luckily, it does have pretty terrible special attacks, so it takes a few Calm Minds for it to actually be a threat with the elemental punches. I lost 7 runs to Josh. I think I'll just risk it. Wow, what a shame. Oh, cool. You know, I don't even... I misclicked. Oops. Josh isn't actually the worst threat among these gym trainers. That title goes to School Kid Tammy. She leads up with an Aeron, which will Aerial Ace your fighting types. It's even got a sharp beak to make those Aerial Aces stronger. A Corsola, who will again Aurora Beam your grass types and tank grass type moves. She's got a Rhyhorn with Mega Horn. Her Yanma has Giga Drain to take out rock types, and it's got Ancient Power to take out fire types, and sometimes that Ancient Power will boost every single one of Yanma's stats, just automatically losing you the run. And then, for some reason, School Kids Tammy's Larvitar has Earthquake and Rock Slide. This trainer is absolutely crazy. This is the trainer that took out all the good mons on my first 2 attempts. Fucking whatever, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Was I really just dead to that? Are you serious, dude? I didn't realize I was confused. Shit. Oh, nice. Alright, cool. Which led me to Hiker Mark, who's surprisingly easy compared to the other 2 demons here. Those were also the only 2 attempts I lost to Mark. Tammy herself, though, killed 7 of my runs. And now, we get to Roxanne, the first gym leader of Emerald Kaizo. And really, the gym leaders are the main show of this game. But first, a word from our sponsor. You know, NordVPN has been with us for a really long time now, and they're a fantastic supporter of the channel. They've helped me out a ton over the last year, and you know what? They can help you out too. If it's that one show that you've been meaning to watch, that your friends keep recommending to you, but it's not available to you in all the streaming services in your country, NordVPN can help you out. Because they have thousands of servers in dozens of different countries available for you. Connect to anywhere in the world really easily using NordVPN. Also, if you're traveling, like I've been traveling, and you're using a lot of open Wi-Fi connections, a VPN can really help you secure your connection and secure your data as you're going around. NordVPN has no data logging, 24/7 customer support, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Like I said, they've been a really loyal sponsor of the channel, and I'm really thankful for them. You might not need a VPN right now, but there will come a day when you need one, and if that day comes, I just want you to think of this video that you've been enjoying, hopefully. I want you to think of my face, and I want you to think of the code nordvpn.com/PokemonChallenges to sign up for NordVPN. Hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get back into the video. Let me introduce you to Roxanne's team. We have Nose Pass. First and foremost, this early on in the game, this Nose Pass carries a Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry heals 30 HP in this game. You don't have a lot of HP this early on. This Citrus Berry heals for so much. It's got Self-Destruct, which it will sometimes randomly use to take out one of your Pokemon, but then it also has Attract and Thunder Wave to cripple the mons that actually try to kill him. Nose Pass is so tanky, you can never one-shot this. You need an extremely good strategy to even get through this without it self-destructing on you. Next up is Laleep, and this is actually one of her most dangerous Pokemon. Again, Laleep's coverage here is crazy. Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Ancient Power, and Recover. Ancient Power, again, randomly sometimes just loses your runs, but the other coverage moves makes it so hard to hit this. It's actually so hard to hit this Laleep super effectively in general, because grass, rock Pokemon are only weak to fighting or ice. Fighting Pokemon at this point in the game are pretty weak. There's ways to consistently counter this Laleep, but they're either really hard to get or require a rule change, which we'll get into later. This is one of the main threats of the early game. Getting through this, with it healing itself over and over with its Citrus Berry, Giga Drain, and Recover, is so damn hard, and it does so much damage. Next up is Anorith, with Aerial Ace, Brick Break, X Scissor, and Rock Slide. Again, crazy strong moves, the strongest bug and rock moves in the game it can possibly get here, and it has coverage with Brick Break. Deals so much damage. Relicanth is relatively tame, but if you have a grass type to deal with it, but even this thing has Yawn, which can be annoying. Yawn being one of the moves that actually got changed for Emerald Kaizo. It no longer is 100% hit rate and puts you to sleep the next turn, but rather just works exactly like Hypnosis, where it has 70% accuracy, but puts you to sleep immediately. She also has a stalling Shuckle, who will toxic you, curse up its defense stat, and then start using rollout and killing your team. You can't kill it in time before it stacks up rollouts, and it'll start doing crazy damage to you. And then there's Lunatone, with Hypnosis, Moonlight, Confusion, and Rock Slide. Fighting something that consistently kills this is so goddamn hard. It'll randomly put you to sleep. If you don't do enough damage to it, it just moonlights and heals itself up. It'll flinch you with Rock Slide. Lunatone, again, is one of those mons. It just has such good stats for this point in the game in comparison to what you can have. This team is crazy. Fighting Roxanne was a bloodbath. Out of my first 22 attempts, I lost more than half to Roxanne or her gym trainers. The encounters you need to beat Roxanne in this game are so specific, some teams just cannot win. Here are some wipes to Roxanne. Well, our chances just got significantly lower. Oh, we passed Nose Pass! Where's my $50? Where's my $50? Fuck you! Yeah, I guess it dies to that, huh? This might kill. I didn't even know X-Scissor was in the game. Holy shit, we're in Torrent. Oh my god, it's a 2-hit KO. I have nothing to switch to that would make sense. We just sack and then kill this love disc. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Time to go to Bellsprout and poison it. I need to do damage. I can't. Critical, of course. That's so close. Oh my god, I think I might have needed that crit. He goes for the rollout. Does that kill? Yeah, critical. That might have mattered actually. Not gonna happen. Pretty certain that crit, that both of those crits matter. It's so hard, dude. Oh wait, this X-Scissors. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Anorith is so bad defensively. Oh, fuck. Okay, just kill with Love Disc. Aw, man. Can I high roll or something? So fucking close. This might be a mistake, I'm not sure. Oh, the crit, dude. Come on. Final Mon reveal. Is it the Aerodactyl? Lunatone. Okay, it just kills. Fine. Fuck! I think it's over. If it just confusion there, dude. Please wake up. One fucking time, dude. Come on. God damn it, dude. The fucking sleep. I think we just wiped to Anorith, actually. Alright, nice critical, bro. Good job. Oh, well. Originally, my level cap for this gym was 15 because that's her highest level. After 22 attempts of Emerald Kaizo, I changed her level cap to be 16, so my teams wouldn't be as limited. This is one of the small rule changes I made to make this game more bearable. The level caps would stay mostly the same throughout the rest of the game, but the early game had to change, so I would spend less time in there and more time actually playing the later parts of the game. It also allowed me to just have more fun with the game because I wouldn't just reset for very specific encounters that would be able to beat the gym leaders, but that a broader variety of teams could actually make it into the mid-game of this game. I was mostly running with the starter Trico up until this point because it did seem really good. Once I raised the level cap, I started trying both Mudkip and Torchic for a while. Notably, raising your level cap from 15 to 16 means you can evolve your starter before this gym. Marshtomp doesn't really do anything, so we ended up dropping it soon, but Combuskin really consistently beats Laleep. However, if you picked Combuskin, you didn't pick Grovyle, which pretty consistently beats Lunatone, so you have to pick your poison. There are some other moves and evolutions that you gain off of going to level 16, like Gloom and Weepinbell, who evolve at 16 in this game, who will make this fight easier. And improved stats on your Pokemon being a higher level obviously helps. This improved our win rate against Roxanne quite a bit. The rest of the game is hard enough as it is. But even after the level cap raise, we lost tons of attempts to Roxanne. This fight is just so goddamn hard, has so many ways of screwing you over. Alright. We take one confusion probably. Nope. I need magnitude 10 crit, so yeah, we go for the flame wheel. Do it! Sag. Well, that works. And then I'm pretty sure every water pulse roll should kill here. Well, boys, you can't win them all, can you now? Sorry, I just got really distracted by something. Nothing else I can do. Oh, nice. Yeah, no shot. Okay. I have to do this. Crit boost, boys. Crit boost. Giga Drain. Okay. After Roxanne comes the Brawly section of the game. As opposed to regular Emerald, this gym is mandatory for advancing the story. His gym trainers are, like almost every other trainer in this game, also mandatory. These are mostly easy, but still cost me a few attempts due to being unattentive. You have a lot more evolutions at this point, and coming in clutch is what I call the Charm Squad, plus Clan Pearl. Luvdisc and Azumarill are pretty much guaranteed encounters in the early game, and both of them learn Charm. A lot of the Pokemon in this gym learn Bulk Up, which raises the opponent's attack by 1, but if you can just lower their attack by 1 with Charm, you can eventually get their attack all the way down. The problem with a Pokemon whose attack is all the way down is it can still critical hit you. Critical hits ignore the stat lowering that you did to it and will do full damage times 2. However, Clan Pearl, which is a guaranteed encounter in Dewfort Town, has the ability Shell Armor. This ability prevents you from getting critical hit. I reset 3 runs on these trainers, mostly because I wasn't paying attention. And then hope for Rock Smash. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, fuck this. Now, let's talk about the next gym leader. The other side of the coin as to why so many attempts die early. Brawly. Look at this team. Honestly, the problem with this team isn't that he has too diverse of a team. It's that most of these Pokemon are pretty much the same. All these are obviously extremely high stat mons. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Hariyama, Hitmontop, Poliwrath, and even Metatype does a lot of damage. They all have very good coverage. All of them have a rock move to deal with flying types. Some of them have ghost type moves to deal with psychic types and so on. The problem is when all these Pokemon are pretty much the same, they all have the same answers. This is a recurring theme in this game, what makes some of the early and mid-game stuff so hard. When you only have a certain amount of counters to fighting types, because you're playing a hardcore Nuzlocke and can't use healing items, you can't heal those counters up enough before you eventually run out of HP. Everything has such good coverage, so even your counters are going to be taking a lot of damage. The Charm Squad is good here, and so is another Pokemon that we're going to be talking about later, but with a level cap of 19, there just is so little else you can do against these guys. This was the first rule adjustment I actually did. After 16 attempts, I changed this level cap from 19 to 21. Eventually we would turn it back down to 20, but this gym felt so unfair that I made it 21 for the time being. Raising the level cap gives us access to Hoothoot evolving into Noctowl, to Spearow evolving into Fearow, who can actually sweep this gym with Rage, and Gyarados, who has Intimidate. But just like Roxanne, RNG is a cruel mistress, and we lost to some really crazy stuff here. All in all, 11 attempts died to Brawly and his brawlers. Fuck everything about it. I want to wipe to this trainer really badly. I hate this attempt. I hate this run. Yeah, and I hope I wipe. All right, let's do it, boys. All right, grimy boy. Go get him, baby. Holy shit. Grimer. That is not PogChamp. We need him to not Rock Slide. That is not Rock Slide. And Aerial Ace. This should live, I think. Ho! Fuck! Ah, Farfetch'd, you had one job, dude. Alright, this run's over. God damn it. Sorry, believers. Unless crit? No way. Okay. I mean, you really can't win them all, can you? Oh god, we're fucked, I think. The very unfortunate part is, I think this is random move. Yep, I can exactly never die to Break now. Nice. Okay, we got the level up. It's so good if you hypnotize. So good. Please tell me I equip Chesto. Nice. Okay, that's good. That was a big part that I was worried about. Okay, Oranberry's huge here. Actually massive. Nice! So good. He needed to not flinch, not crit there. And I need to hit the range. This is always fake out, so we get the free nose pass. Flail now deals 34 minimum. If he min rolls Rock Slide, I go to 15. So I do 34 minimum into 84, that kills. I just go here. Have to dodge one crit. Can't win them all. Pretty happy with how I played that, but just can't win them all. We win, boys. Easy. After going through an insane ice puzzle in Granite Cave, Oh god. And this just, yeah, this just sends me back here. And we go here, and then we go here, and then we go here. That's not gonna be it. Wait, was that it? Okay, wait, it continues. You motherfuckers. This can't be it. Wait, fuck, what was down? Write this down for next time you're here? I don't need to write that shit down, boy. It's just down, and then you can walk, and then you go up. Easy, boys. Fucking easy. We can make our way to Slateport and run into the second rival fight north of there. This fight isn't a joke either. An evolved starter of every type, and of course, everything has ridiculous coverage, again. All in all, the fight's pretty manageable, but I did lose attempts 16 and 29 here. That's very disheartening. The final part of the early game is definitely the most stressful. There's quite a few encounters here, and they're all really important. You can fish in Slateport on Route 111, Route 118, and Route 117. Also, if you fight all the trainers on Route 117, you can get another encounter in Verdant Turf before going to the Mauville Gym. You usually get a ground type there, which is good for the electric gym. The trainers on 117 are quite tame and easy, but I did lose a Grovyle to Breeder Lydia here, which led me to reset because my encounters were quite trash. Watson's gym trainers have one trainer in particular that is hard to beat consistently. His Golbat specifically is so hard to deal with. Seriously, look at these moves. There's almost no encounter at this point in the game that deals with this 1v1. The Ludicolo is also pretty ridiculous too. I straight reset 2 attempts on this guy, but he crippled so many of my Watson teams as well. There's also this double battle Bug Maniac I reset an attempt on after I was already pretty much dead. And then there's Watson. Remember what I said about Brawly being so hard because he essentially has the same Pokemon 5 or 6 times? Watson is very similar, but much, much worse. Here's his team. The coverage on this team is unbelievable. They all have ways to deal with ground types and grass types. Seriously, how are you expected to beat this? Here's my first time trying to beat him. I tried to be cheeky with Encore strats, but it just didn't work. This is the attempt that made me raise Roxanne's cap to 16. There is, however, one encounter that can help you win this fight. Volt Absorb Lantern. Volt Absorb is an ability that makes it so when you get hit with an electric type move, you don't take damage, you actually heal. So what you can do is bait an electric type move with a different Pokemon, switch your Lantern in, have it healed up, and then because Lantern has pretty damn good special defense, it can actually deal with a lot of these Pokemon, and after it takes some damage, you can switch it back out, and then switch it back in on another electric type attack. This gives it a lot of HP to play with. Now all you need is something to beat Jolteon, Ampharos, and Watson's Lantern, which is still really hard, but much more achievable than beating all 6 of his Pokemon. The problem is, only half of the Chinchus you encounter actually get Volt Absorb. The other half get Illuminate. But your odds are actually better than 50% here, if you do a little bit of trickery. Chinchu appears in 3 fishing locations, Route 118, Route 110, and Slateport. If you encounter a Chinchu in one of them, you can check if it's Volt Absorb with an electric type. If it's Illuminate, it will take damage. Now I can't actually catch the same Pokemon twice by my rules. It's called Duplicate Clause and most Nuzlockes work with it. However, there is a way around that. Instead of catching the Chinchu that doesn't have Volt Absorb, we just kill it. After killing the Illuminate Chinchu, you fish for it on another route and try again. Overall, this gives you a decent chance to get Volt Absorb Lantern. With the encounter rate on each route and the chance for Volt Absorb, your overall chance of getting Volt Absorb Lantern on one of the 3 routes is about 68%. Remember that if you do get this, you do not guarantee a win against Watson. You might still have no answer to Watson's Lantern or his Ampharos, or you might just get unlucky with a Lantern fight. But my win rate without having Volt Absorb Lantern was 7%. Do you understand now how frustrating the early game of this game is? You work your way through Roxanne and Brawly, which is already hell, just to have a good run die because you didn't get Volt Absorb Lantern. This happens almost 1 in 3 runs. Overall, I lost 11 attempts to Watson. We're getting there! Okay, this is Ice Beaming. It's a perfect opportunity to switch in Hariyama. Oh, worth it. I needed that. I don't think I would have won otherwise. Holy fucking shit. We still have a Guts boosted fake out in this, so I don't necessarily have to sack it now. It's also really good to keep alive, actually, but... Wait, yeah. Okay, never mind, we lost. The play was just to sack fucking Hariyama. I had the right idea. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we lose. The Omega Punish, dude. I guess this, I don't know. I guess this was dead anyway. Okay, we gotta switch now. Unfortunately, because of Marowak's damage, we have to damage this twice. No burn? Fuck me. Oh, that's so fucking bad. All right, we're fucked. No. I had no other plays. No, I did. I could have played around the burn. It was just a misplay. Yep. Holy fuck, this Jolteon, dude. Are you serious? Okay, never mind, I threw. Alright, GG boys. Why just fake out? Because I'm out of PP, you dumb fuck. Why not just pay attention? I don't know if there was a path to winning there with what I had. There's one more early game encounter we need to talk about, and that's Sunflora. Sunkern is a very early encounter all the way back on Route 103. It always holds a Sunstone, which means you can evolve it as soon as you want. This is actually one of the best early game Pokemon in the game. It's actually effectively one of the only Pokemon in the game that gets a setup move, Growth, which raises your special attack by 1. The player gets no Bulk Up, no Calm Mind, no Swords or Dragon Dance. But you get this super slow Growth user. It can heal itself with Synthesis or Mega and Giga Drain. It can go toe-to-toe with Roxanne's Lunatone, and with some luck, can fully sweep Brawly's team, and even sometimes Watson. It's completely useless after Watson, however, but for these first 3 badges, Sunflora is king. Eventually, we would make it past the early game of Emerald Kaizo. Before we look past Watson though, and the horrible things that are to come that actually made me quit playing this game blind and made me look up what was ahead of me, here's some more stupid ways I lost early game attempts. Attempt 12. I accidentally killed the love disc. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, I just killed my encounter. Attempt 31. I accidentally killed my first encounter. Attempt 32. I reset because I was playing with Moemon sprites and they were getting annoying. Attempt 34. I reset after Roxanne because I didn't have any Charmers for Brawly. Attempt 46. A wild Goldeen killed my starter. Please kill me. Thank God. Okay. Attempt 48. A Rattata killed my Torchic. I mean, that works. Attempt 56. I killed my Old Town encounter. I still need to get an actual overhead light installed in this room. The only lights I have currently in this room are the stream lights. Which is fine. I just killed my encounter here, didn't I? Why did I grind in there? What the fuck is wrong with me? Attempt 61. I lost a Wingull to a wild Zigzagoon. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. Attempt 69. I reset on a Goldeen encounter. Really, I just didn't want the comedians in chat joking about attempt 69 the entire time. Oh no. What a shame, guys. Attempt 8. I reset in Rustboro City when I didn't have any grass types to go into Roxanne's gym with. Oh, and I also lost one attempt to a Dunsparce in Rusturf Tunnel. The early game of Emerald Kaizo, though, with all 3 of its insane gym leaders, is nothing compared to what is to come. Attempt 25 was the first to make it past Watson, ironically without a Volt Absorb Lantern. It's not a 2-hit KO and we didn't get the defense drop. I think we're okay, just don't get crit next turn. Just don't get crit, dude. I'm still slower. Don't get crit! We're past Watson! Holy shit! 3 badges, motherfucker! After heading north, you fight Red again. Surprisingly, none of my runs were lost here. And this is where the game shifts into a higher gear yet again, and where playing blind becomes pretty much impossible. You head north, and among a lot of new encounters, you have your first serious run-in with Team Magma. Every grunt in this game, and there is a lot of them, is absolutely brutal. They have a common theme too. A lot of them rely on sneaky and unfair strategies to win against you. They're the evil team after all. Quick Claws. I got a Muddy Water. Quick Claw or Speed Tie? Quick Claw or Speed Tie, just tell me. Bright Powders. My bad. Focus Bands. Items that activate randomly and are impossible to reliably plan around. Even more so when you're playing blind and don't know what's coming up. At this point in the game, your Pokemon are pretty much all fully evolved, but so are your opponents. Outside Meteor Falls is a massive grunt gauntlet, which concludes with this fucker, with a Quick Claw Explosion Ancient Power Golem, and this fucker, who has a Focus Band Smeargle with Belly Drum, Spore, extreme speed, and explosion. So many of my runs lost important Pokemon to these trainers. Never did I fully wipe here though. After this gauntlet, you go to Mount Chimney, fight a few more explosion grunts, and face off against the first admin of the game, Tabitha. This Aggron has Rock Head and Head Smash, which the hack creator kindly added to the game for us, and a Quick Claw. It does so much damn damage. Flygon Earthquake is also no joke. Also, that overheat on Arcanine, that's not the overheat from the vanilla game that lowers your special attack. It's a recoil move instead. So it never actually loses power. I lost attempt 25 to Tabitha. But Tabitha is really just the appetizer up here. The real deal is the first Evil Team boss fight of the run, Maxi 1. Yep, that's a Registeel with explosion. The Houndoom does crazy damage with overheat and has pretty close to perfect coverage too. Dusclop's stats are also buffed to be equal to Dusknoir's stats in this game, and this thing is bulky as hell. The Alakazam outspeeds and kills almost anything, and the Crobat is like guitarist Kirk's Golbat, but much, much worse. I lost 3 attempts to Maxi. God fucking damn it, dude. Oh my god, what is this shit? Wow, that's it? That's all we do? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Actually kills, dude. Not much I can do about that one, boys. I'm so dumb, dude. Like, honestly, why? I don't deserve it. Oh, that's recoil. If I was super good, I could have sacked to right on, or switched to right on there, but I don't know if he would have died from the recoil. There's the Crobat. And I probably just wiped this, because it'll have Giga Drain. Lots of room for improvement in this attempt, I tell you. But we saw a lot of this guy's team, right? We saw Registeel, we saw Houndoom, we saw Crobat. I guess we saw half of his team. So we leave Golem on this, because we don't want this to boom. Here's the Houndoom HP Grass. We pivot through our Sunflora, which somehow made it onto this team. Don't ask me how. Alright, we gotta dodge a crit, boys. Everybody channel. We gotta dodge 2, actually, I think. This is the first one. Oh, well, we lose. Unlucky. Is there anything we can do? I have no fucking idea. I can't win. I think Sack Poly, get Mag AP crit. This might work. Let's do it. Well, we lose. I need crit exactly, I guess. Okay, AP boost. Mag Cargo sweep. AP boost crit here. Unlucky. Okay. Waterfall flinch. Unlucky. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll play it out. It'd be a pretty hype attempt if this went really far, right? Alright, protect! To catch the explosion, boys. Nice. Easy! It's so fucking easy! Unless, okay, what if I get the AP boost here? This is Dusclops, right? Oh my god, I got the crit boost and it doesn't even matter. Okay, boys, the mogul move here is to go for the 5-hit Rock Blast. This just kills, actually, right? It's actually arranged to not kill, but it's okay. Alright, pretty awful Flannery split for me. The first attempt I lost to him finally convinced me that I needed a different approach to this game. You see, up until now, I was playing the game blind, meaning I would look up no trainer until I had faced them at least once, and I would only look up the Pokemon movesets that I'd actually seen. After attempt 37, this changed. I started looking up every trainer beforehand, so as to not have the entire game be just a massive run of trial and error. The game's difficulty simply does not allow for that. It made the game so much more enjoyable with being able to properly plan for everything. Believe me, it's plenty unfair, even when playing like this. After another loss to Watson, I started my deepest run yet. This is the story of attempt 39. At this point, I started picking Torchic, because I felt like Blaziken would help me more than Sceptile after Watson, and I promptly proceeded to accidentally cancel its evolution before Roxanne. I would rather... Oh, I canceled my Combusken evolution!
I just lost.
However, Yanma, Barboach, and Gloom carried me past Roxanne. Gloom and Natu also gave me a pretty decent brawly, with only 2 relatively insignificant deaths. I ended up having to sacrifice Barboach and Dustox on Watson, but was finally able to use Volt Absorb Lantern effectively. I also started to get better at understanding how the enemy AI chose which Pokemon to send in after you killed one of their mons. This is actually a very complicated process that we'll get into more in the video about the winning attempt, and my understanding at this point wasn't perfect. But it helped me be a little bit more efficient against the Magma Grunts, and for the first time, I made it past Maxie, with only my Huntail dying to him.
Furthest Emerald Kaizo attempt, baby! 1 death, Maxie!
But even looking up trainers beforehand couldn't prepare me for one of the genuinely hardest parts in all of Emerald Kaizo, Flannery's gym. Normally, fire-type gyms are really easy in Pokemon, because of the abundance of water and rock types you get in your Nuzlocke. But Flannery's gym solves both of these problems by putting up permanent harsh sunlight in the gym. That's right, water attack damage is halved. Not only that though, every fire Pokemon in this gym has Solar Beam, which instantly fires in sun, annihilating your rock, ground, and water types. All, and I mean every single one of these trainers, has godlike coverage. Here's me wiping to one of them on the attempt after this one. Attempt 40. I have no idea if I can actually beat this or not.
Fuck. I don't know. That's a roll.
Be greedy and risk? There's no reason to risk there. There's no benefit. Thunder Punch Paralysis would be really, really rough here. Didn't equip Cherry Berry, but I should have. Fuck me, dude. I don't see how I win, actually. Would I just lose to this? Well, guess we needed that fucking Blastoise HP after all, huh? Unfortunate. You get a Psychic, I think. Please just get the speed time. Fuck me, dude. Nah, it's over. I think I died at that. Need him to not roll Heat Wave there. I could have lived that? Wait, what? Okay, never mind. We're dead to Altaria. Okay. I didn't realize I didn't need to wipe here. And then I didn't need to sack anything. Oh my god. I thought I was dead to Heat Wave for sure. And if you manage to get past all of these horrible trainers, you end up against Flannery. This is her team. So Flannery is another gym leader in this game that shares the problems of Brawly and Watson. There is a few Pokemon that counter a fire type with good move coverage in the sun, but there's simply not enough. You have to really, really plan for this fight. Cast Form, by the way, has pretty significantly buffed stats in this game. It's a monster. Here's what a loss to Flannery looks like. Dude, I'm five heart scales deep this run. It's a disaster, honestly. Alright, Overheat Recoil. Gonna put it into definite kill range. Okay, Sceptile got the level up. This is Charizard. Gotta avoid some crits on Tentacruel now. So this is quite unfortunate because it will be random. Wait, no, this should always be Extreme Speed, right? Oh, wait, no, this is random move from Blaziken. Sorry, I thought this was Arcanine. This should be fine. Blaze Kick crit is the only punish here, which is pretty unlikely. Well, can't win all, I guess. It's been fun. Love this game. 1 and 4 into the critical hit. Yep, that's great. It's been fun, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed the attempt, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Emerald Kaizo, huh? But somehow, some way, on attempt 39, with the help of Muck, of all things, I pulled through this fight. QA kills, right? Oh, shit. Whoa! Okay. Not the best start. Okay. This is all not going according to plan whatsoever. More kick. You never got a single kick in, my friend, because we failed to evolve you at 16. Instead, we delayed for that rock slide. I feel like that made sense. See ya, buddy. Alright, Blastoise. Gotta dodge a crit here. Nice. Still gotta dodge a crit too. And Mantine is really low now, so we can't really use it to pivot anymore. I think we sack this now. We do have the Oran Berry, so... Plus special defense Mantine, boys. Blastoise, you helped really hard
in the Grunt Gauntlet, except you didn't really. Honestly, I don't think you did that much this run. That mirror code was pog as fuck, though. I think the most you did was live up to the Blastus meme, which shall live on after your death, my friend. I'm so sorry, buddy. I failed you, man. Wait. He didn't find the high roll. He did not find the high roll! Get fucked! Tentacruel. Time to dodge the crit, my friend. Yes! Yo, am I faster? Wait. Oh my god, I'm 1 speed point slower. Flamethrower is a 2 at KO. 100%, man. I think I can die to crit. Oh my fucking god, we have 4 badges in this game. What the hell? First try Flannery, boys. The best Nuzlocker in the world is in the building.
Next up is Norman. One of his gym trainers has a bright powder belly drum Lanoon that I had to sacrifice my Kabutops on attempt 39 to.
See you, Kabutops. Thanks for playing, buddy.
Norman is the first double battle gym leader in the game, and it's actually pretty easy. Once you know what you're doing, or if you get really lucky like I did on attempt 39. None of my attempts died here. However, 39 did lose its Dawnfan here, which together with the Kabutop's death starts a snowball effect that eventually costs me the run. The way it normally works in Nuzlocke is one death will result in another death on a different fight, because you didn't have a certain counter, which leads to more and more deaths down the line, which eventually leads you to losing your run. The Weather Institute has another slew of awful grunt fights. This guy's Cradily tore through my team, leading me to lose my Spinda and my Gyarados. I also lost my Electabuzz to missing on Bright Powder Kabutops into a crit.
Does that kill? There's no way, there's no way, there's no way. Are you serious, dude?
And I'm now out of fast electric types for Team Aqua in the upcoming flying gym. Fucking fantastic. And the bullshit continues with Winona's gym. I lose my Dugong to Quick Claw Ancient Power Boost on a Sudowoodo.
And he gets the boost! Are you serious, dude?
Sharpedo to Claydol, critting it through a charm.
Just dodge it. Just dodge it. No such luck today, boys.
I lose my Muck to a Dodrio double edge crit, and this is a death that could have been prevented by Battle Armor Dawnfan, who I lost on Norman. Then finally, I lose my Octillery to a crit on Porygon 2. All this before even challenging Winona. Here's her team, by the way. Yeah, you're seeing that right. She has all 3 legendary birds and a Flygon. Oh, and did I mention that this is a double battle? The good news is, there are actually strategies to beat this fight. You can use rock types to nuke Moltres and Articuno, but...
See you, Kabutops. Thanks for playing, buddy.
You can use explosion strats to do massive damage, but... Or you can pivot around fake out users to get an advantage in the double battle, but...
Fuck. Well, we got punished.
And this is what I mean when I talk about the snowball effect in Nuzlocke.
Yep. You should live, right?
Nope.
Just kind of hoping for Thunderbolt on Lantern there, but this kills. That works. Flinch the Moltres. Fuck. GG. Thank you, attempt 39. We went out with a blast, baby.
Honestly, I still played this fight well, but I simply was lacking any tools to beat Winona with. This lost me attempt 39, but I wasn't giving up yet. Next up is attempt 53, the Winona Slayer. A decent Roxanne, a Sunflora sweep on Brawly and Watson. However, I did make a pretty crucial mistake in the early game. I ended up catching a Magnet Pull Magnemite, which is huge. Magnet Pull is pretty worthless in battle in Nuzlocke, but it actually has a secondary effect. If a route has a Steel type encounter, and you lead with a Magnet Pull Pokemon, 50% of your encounters on that route will always be that Steel type, greatly increasing your chance of getting extremely good Pokemon like Aggron or Scizor for your run. I lost this Magnemite to a Ditto of all things before Watson.
And now this is the reason that we had to prepare for this fight so much. So after you kill this Weeping Bell, Ditto always comes out. And this Ditto, so in Emerald Kaizo, Ditto has Shadow Tag. So, oh wait,
I messed up, chat. I messed up because we have magnet pull. So Ditto is gonna copy our magnet pull and we're gonna be fucking trapped. Fully para? He wild charges. I think I can live. Nope. That is truly unfortunate. This would end up having extremely grim implications for this run. This leads me to losing my Kabutops to a double crit from Scopeland's Gengar on the way to Maxi. Regardless, 53 power through an insanely close Maxi and Flannery fight with pretty dope strats respectively. Alright, and we reversal for the kill. Boom, baby! Good start, good start. Oh, he goes Claydol. Double Edge is barely more damage than Waterfall. It's not worth it at all. I can get Flinch here, I can get Crit here. That's what I should be playing towards. Nice! So goddamn lucky. And now he has to go Zam, right? Yes. And now he has to Thunder Punch. We can take the T-Punch. If he paralyzes, it's fine. If we don't hit the range, we should live. Easy. Alright, Houndoom Overheat incoming, boys. Or rather, Muddy Water should kill from here, is the play. Shit, we lost. Alright, alright. I didn't have a fucking Tentacruel that was faster than this, which is really fucking unfortunate. My Tentacruel was slow as shit, and I didn't have a Blaziken to counter this. No Tentacruel is like no chance for Flannery now anyway, so we might live 2 crunches, I think. Okay, we're not gonna lose. This could be a range too, actually. Nice. Oh wow, that is way more damage than I thought. I miscalculated this somehow. I'm not sure what happened. I guess my special defense is just way lower than I thought. Freeze? Jesus Christ, dude. Good thing we didn't fucking pivot. Holy shit. Okay, so he doesn't always go for Giga Drain if he sees a kill. I think that's too much HP. I think Sceptile's not going to kill and he's just going to rest. If Sceptile is an overgrow, he does enough, but Burn is going to whittle us down too quickly anyway. Alright, it was a good meme run, guys. It was a good meme run. Do it! Crit there would have saved me too. Wait, this is dead. I'm not dead. We won. What's up, believers? Okay. I mean, we take those, I guess. I mean, this run is dead as fuck. No Rapidash, no Altaria, no Tentacruel for this fight is unfortunate. Alright, 50-50 shot right here. If we don't hit it, we lose. Nice. We're in this. This is Charizard. Now don't get Heat Wave, High Roll, or Earthquake crit on the Raichu. That is another point of failure at this point. And we Thunderbolt. This can kill, but it's really unlikely. It's a decent roll. This can live, but it's really unlikely. Yeah, we lost a crit. It's unfortunate. Can't win now. Unless we get extrasensory flinches out the wazoo. Okay, that's 1. That is not 2. 2. Nice. Nice. Oh wait, never mind. I need to flinch this too. I need a flinch or crit here. Flinch or crit. Too bad. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't realize that could happen. We're actually still in it. Still in it, boys. Okay, now we need to hit the damage percents or the crit or the AP boost. It was a wild charge. That means I win, right? Unless he found a crit. Yeah, I win. Insane. Unless he gets a crit on. He needs a crit on Blastoise to win now. Or she, rather. Crazy lucky fight. Crazy, crazy lucky fight. 2-0 against Flannery, boys. What can I say? And got a 0-death Norman as well. At this point in the run, we had a really thorough understanding of how the AI behaved in this game, so we were able to reliably predict double battles as well. After Norman, I accidentally prepare for the wrong trainer and lose my Cradily. Wait. This is the wrong trainer. I just scrolled a little bit too far in the Google Doc. This game just takes so much tenacity because there's over 400 trainer battles you have to fight, and you have to prepare an individual team and strategy for every single one. You make one mistake, you immediately get punished. I make my way to Winona again. Only this time, I have access to some great tools. Explosion Muck, a Flygon with Fly, to mess up the enemy double battle AI, and a Quillfish with massive damage potential. Check this fight out.
Alright, most important thing here. We're gonna target the Aerodactyl with Fly because it has a chance of surviving the explosion, and this way we can just kill Aerodactyl next turn. Muck is gonna blow up, and hopefully not get crit by Aerodactyl. If that happens, we just lose. We're gonna fly up, dodge the HP Ice, and blow up. Kill the arrow? Nice. So he sent out Crobat here. She sent out Crobat here because she saw the dead Muck, and sent out Crobat because of HP Ground. There was a chance that she goes Flygon here. If she goes Flygon, then she's guaranteed to go Articuno as the second. Well, depending on what you send in second, but that's basically how it goes. Because she went Crobat, we can go Salamence here, guarantee that Flygon lands on the other side, and play it from there. This is going to intimidate Crobat, making it much less of a threat, but more importantly, this is going to set up a kill on Flygon. So what's going to happen this turn is Flygon is going to come down on Crobat. That doesn't matter. We need to set up Flygon to be in range to get killed by our Flygon, because our Flygon is faster. You could say Dragon Claw is the most damage here, but we actually don't want to risk critting Flygon here, because if we do, then everything is out of order. Because after the Flygon, Articuno will come out, and we want Quillfish to be out when Articuno already comes out. So we're going to go for the Air Slash because it also has the flinch chance, and it can't kill with crit. And we're going to switch Salamence for Quillfish so that Quillfish is out when Articuno comes out. This is important because we don't want both dragons to be out when Articuno comes out, because then we can't predict which slot she will attack. If Flygon and Quillfish are out, then Articuno will always attack the Flygon slot because she sees the kill on it. So then we can easily switch in Dugong on that slot, and Quillfish is free to attack. And now we're going to fake out the Articuno so it can't HP Grass or whatever. He can see HP Grass and Giga Drain on Dugong, but he might see a kill on Quillfish too, and he might not even see a kill on either. So I think we're going to leave Dugong in and Icy Wind. We're going to switch Quillfish for Salamence. Now both see a kill on Dugong. So we're probably going to see Giga Drain plus HP Grass here. I don't think that kills, right? Because of split damage. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a one-death Winona for my furthest ever Emerald Kaizo attempt.
And like that, I have my furthest attempt ever. This is where late game begins in Emerald Kaizo. And Emerald Kaizo is dominated by two things: double battle gym leaders and grunt gauntlets. The first one of which is in Mount Pyre, where I lose my Volt Absorb Lantern. That's a crit. Wait, what? After that is the most brutal gauntlet of them all: Magma Hideout. Remember all the stuff we talked about for Flannery's gym? The permanent sun, the solar beams, the coverage, chlorophyll grass types like Exeggutor with Explosion and Victory Bell with 100% accurate gunk shots, the rock and ground types that are made so much stronger by your water types being useless. And to all that, add the nasty held items of the Magma grunts like Quick Claws, Focus Bands, and Bright Powders. We find Belly Drum Charizards, Exploding Torkoals, and brutal boss fights. This place is both figuratively and visually hell. The first big loss of the gauntlet was a huge one. Salamence is a guaranteed encounter in Emerald Kaizo after Norman, and it's the most important core Pokemon in the game. This thing does so much work in so many fights. I lost it very early in the gauntlet to a Camerupt Explosion critting it. This spelled disaster for the rest of the run, as Salamence with Intimidate, Rock Slide, and Sun Boosted Flamethrower normally deals with so many Pokemon in here. If I had more rock types like the Cradily I lost, or steel types through Magnet-Pull Magnemite, I could have potentially saved my Salamence here. Next, the Swords Dance Bright Powder Gligar wreaked havoc on my team to the point where the only way out was exploding my own Quillfish. Slowly, attempt 53 was losing ground. I also lose my Pinsir to a Ludicolo Quick Claw. Exeggutor Explosion takes out my Crobat after I barely miss a range. But somehow, someway, with tons of sacrifices, I managed to make my way past the two bosses of the gauntlet. My box was crippled after this. The run was broken, and without Salamence or any steel or rock types to speak of, there was no way for me to bring it back. And things would only get worse. Aqua Hideout was next. This place doesn't have permanent rain, yet. Those are reserved for Seafloor Cavern and the 8th gym. But with such a thin amount of Pokemon left, these trainers are still relentless. I start off by losing my Weezing to a Wailord, which basically has Kyogre stats in this game. Having no more Weezing, no more Salamence, and no X-Scissor user means I'm now completely out of Executor counters, which leads to this Executor taking out my extremely valuable Kingdra. That Egg Bomb it used, by the way, 120 base power with recoil. It's a special wood hammer. I lose my Hariyama to an Ice Beam crit from Lapras, which would have been free to kill with Volt Absorb Lantern, which means I have to sacrifice my Dugong as well, so I can get a kill with my Donphan. I have to sacrifice my Sharpedo to a Choice Banded Hyper Beam Slacking in order for Primeape to kill it. Kabutops or Cradily would have saved me here. I also overlevel my Golem on this fight, which means I can't use it until I get the next gym badge. Mirroring me on my last breath of life, Reversal Primapes with several trainers in Aqua Hideout, I finally lose my hero Flygon to a Victory Bell Leaf Blade crit. Again, Salamence could have handled this. And finally, we face the boss of Aqua Hideout, Matt. His Glalie explodes on me the first turn, and his Kingdra and Tauros finish off my remaining few Pokemon. But we had a new furthest attempt. Back to early game, we go. Okay. 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 Shed Skin, baby. Oh, unlucky. Should never switch to levels when Confusion was Encore. Yeah, that was a huge int. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, cool. Okay, just don't crit. If he crits, I reset. That's fine. Awesome. Unfortunate. Needed him to Force Palm there. Alright, that's too much. And then another glimmer of hope. Attempt 66. I lose a Hoothoot super early here, but it's fine. I keep going because my encounters are good. Sunflora helps me get through Roxanne and Brawly deathless, and I have the cleanest Watson fight yet. A core team member for this Watson fight is actually a Gyarados to bait electric type moves to heal up Volt Absorb Lantern. We even paralyze it on a wild Pokemon before this fight, so it can't get burned switching into fire type attacks. I have another death on Maxi 1, but this one's planned. Losing Parasect here gives me a much safer fight, and Parasect is pretty much useless. We have Persian for Alakazam, Magcargo for Crobat, Blaziken for Houndoom. I'm super confident in my Maxi strats at this point, and we go past Maxi without having lost anything important. In Flannery's gym, I learned something new about the wonderful AI in this game. This Seviper solar beamed my Persian on my switch to Whiscash, even though it had other moves that dealt more damage. Turns out the AI can just randomly click solar beam if sun is up, no matter the damage. Cool. How? How do you roll that? I theory crafted a lot for this Flannery fight, but could not find a way out of it without having to explode my Torkoal, who is actually insanely valuable, one of the best Pokemon for the upcoming Magma hideout. You can see at this point, I'm making a lot more strategic sacrifices to make fights overall safer. On this attempt, the snowball begins rolling on Shelly, the Aqua boss in the Weather Institute before Winona. My Hariyama goes down to getting paralyzed by Thunderbolt, getting fully paralyzed, and then getting crit. Pokemon is a great video game. I love it so much. I had a cool strat for Winona, but had to sacrifice my Aggron because of an unlucky crit. Here's the fight. So we brought Salamence specifically 166 HP so that Zapdos HP Ice always kills, because otherwise it could attack Golem instead. We don't want that. We're going to switch Mence for Dugong here to take the HP Ice, and we're going to head smash the Zapdos for a clean kill. Good. Very bad. Good thing I got Relicanth, I guess. Worst case here is Flygon Dragon Claws the Golem, but I can't play around that risk now. Unlucky. Unlucky. The thing is, we need to get Aggron in, right? The thing is, if we don't pivot Mence out, we probably never get the Intimidate on Crobat, and that's like kind of important for keeping Salamence alive, because he needs to see the kill on other shit so he doesn't attack Salamence at all, because Salamence can just stay healthy as fuck. So the only thing we can really do here is, does Head Smash kill the Crobat? Head Smash, we're assuming Sky Attack is coming for the Mence slot, or nothing is coming for the Mence slot. It might be AP, it might be EQ. Come on, just attack the Mence slot, dude. Come on.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Please? Fuck yeah. Okay. Aggron's dead, but so is Crobat. Whoo. It's an honor, Aggron. In Mount Pyre, Lady RNG strikes again, and we lose Melodic, an incredibly important defensive tool too. Double focus band proc into crit. I was underprepared, it's my bad. He got double focus band into crit though, but like, that's pretty unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really mad right now. And this run is where Magma Hideout really showed its teeth. Watch this insane sequence of events. Smeargle belly drums, gets a bright powder, another bright powder, baton pass the max attack stat to a Dodrio. I was really fucked at this point. I managed to only lose my Pidgeot and Macargo. Great start to the hardest section of the game here. This specific grunt here has an AI pattern that I didn't know about at the time. It's one of like 3 trainers in the game that has what we call risky AI. He randomly goes for certain moves like high crit moves or ancient power when it shouldn't, which made the following sequence of events happen. Why? What? What the fuck? 23. Okay, I understand. Alright, I'm going Mence here. Mence seems... Oh my god, dude. It's just unbelievable, man. Don't crit, 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 don't crit. That's a crit. Nice. Another Salamence lost to Magma Hideout. The run is officially in deep, deep trouble. If my Whiscash, Hariyama, or Salamence were alive to deal with this grunt's Aggron, I wouldn't have had to risk my Relicanth on this fight. But, well, I didn't, so this happened. Later, a miscalculation leads me to losing my Primeape on a Torkoal, which Salamence would have hard countered. Magma Grunt number 16 here superpower crits my Quagsire, something that Hariyama or Whiscash could have dealt with. And so, with an incredibly weakened team, I roll up to the penultimate trainer of Magma Hideout, Courtney. My Primeape reversal strategy could have worked wonders here, but I don't have a Primeape anymore. I get turn 1 crit by her Charizard. The Charizard then crits again, this time on my Kingdra. My Granbull was supposed to take out her Regirock here, but it exploded on turn 1, which is really unlikely. Oh, and it also crit, to kill her cast form after sacrifice Tentacruel. And thus we move on to one of the most brutal fights in the entire game, Maxie 2, who immediately Solar Beam crits my Wobbuffet. This Entei in the sun is an absolute nightmare to deal with too. I have to sacrifice my Blastoise for chip damage so that Blaziken can finish it, but of course, Blaziken gets a crit here. His Arcanine then finishes off the rest of my team. Attempt 66 was stopped in its tracks. How do you even come back from something like this? I'm stuck in early game hell again, and it seems hopeless. Is that a kill? I think this kills. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta risk fake out now, right? Fucking lovely, dude. It's fucking awesome. But a Nuzlocker's biggest virtue is perseverance, and thus followed attempt 77. Woohoo! Okay! With a stacked team, I walked up to boss of Aqua Hideout, Matt, and wiped the floor with him. After a few not so bad sacrifices. Good shit. We're still sacking you. I'm sorry, buddy. This is Kingra, right? Wait, what? Yeah, it's all good. Sorry, guys. Spin is going down no matter what. It has to. Don't get your hopes up, chat. Can Miracle miss there? Chat, I have a question. Am I a waiter at a sandwich shop that's out of jelly? I'm just curious, chat.
Yes.
Cause I just served you guys a PB, baby! Woo! After which I immediately lose my Sceptile to a random double battle. Such is life. But it's okay. We have a furthest attempt and a Salamence that's alive. But the hardest gym leaders and evil team bosses were yet to come. Nah, just kidding. We made it all the way to the Elite Four on this attempt. Okay! Don't crit me! Let's go! I think that's game. Come on, Waylord, don't be such a fucking tease! Hold? You did hold. Alright. This should kill Lapras with Silk Scarf. Fantastic. Okay, let's talk about the Emerald Kaizo Elite Four. The first two members are actually quite easy with the right team. It's mostly a lot of Intimidate, pivoting, and PP stalling them. I'll spare you the details of these long fights, but Salamence and Dusclops do a lot of work here. These teams really aren't that threatening. The real horror begins at Glacia. Honestly, I really can't do this fight justice in a voiceover. Just see for yourself. 9 months of running this game. Like 2.5 months of doing this attempt. No, like 1.5 months of doing this attempt. This is going to be the deciding fight. Let's do it. So here's the plan. This Glalie can explode at full HP. It's just pretty unlikely. What we're going to do is we're going to Weather Ball to bring it to low HP, which makes it extremely likely to blow up the next turn. Now, there's a lot of things that can happen here. He could Spikes, which would be pretty bad. He could blow up, which would be extremely bad. Everything else is probably fine. The next turn is the important one. All right, that's really bad. Crit here is also really bad for me, by the way, if I crit it. All right, beautiful. Now, we need this to explode. AI might switch. AI might just use Ice Beam, but it's pretty damn likely to explode here. Okay! That's good. So there's something going on here that's really interesting. We're going to abuse a bug in the Emerald Kaizo, or in the Emerald AI here. When AI decides which Pokemon to switch in next, it rolls for damage on the Pokemon that you currently have in with the last move that it used, and ignores any sort of typing. So it's currently rolling Explosion on my Dusclops to see how much damage it does, and it doesn't see that it's a ghost type. Now, the weird thing happens is when that damage calculated goes above 255 HP dealt because of overflow, integer overflow, right? So if that integer overflow happens, AI just completely breaks, it doesn't know what to do, and it sends in the last Pokemon in the party, which in this case is Lapras. We're going to use this to our advantage because Ludicolo wants to kill Lapras first and then Dugong. We're going to fake out to make sure that we hit that double Giga Drain range. It's extremely likely to go here. It's Giga Drain 1. Let's see a good roll, Ludi! Actually, we want the good roll on the second one, technically, but... Okay, that's a very good roll. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't punish me. Excellent. Hit the range, baby! It's so fucking likely, dude. Let's go! Here's Regice. He wants to Ice Beam. We're going to go to Melodic and Mirror Coat the Thunder that it wants to use on Melodic. The problem is, like, fivefold. Number one, after Spikes and Ice Beam, we're dead to Explosion. Which means we need to recover turn 2. Number two, Thunder Crit just kills us, and there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to risk the crit here. Let's see how this goes. He's extremely likely to counter here because of another really weird quirk in the Emerald AI where he thinks switching is like a normal move. It's really weird. It's not really understood, but he's extremely likely to counter here, which means we click recover. Absolutely beautiful. All right, time for the first crit dodge. That's really important. 1 in 16, baby. Just dodge it, please. Okay! That's really good HP to be at, too. That's such good HP to be at. All right, here's the question. Do we dodge another crit? Don't do it. We're safe. Okay. It's kind of unlikely. So we're going to go Dusclops to catch the HP Grass here and bait the Surf. So we have a nice, easy switch in on Ludicolo. We are dead to Ice Beam crit currently. He can't freeze because we're safeguarded. Just crit is what fucks us here. That's a crit. Okay. Unlucky boys. Looks like Melodic is going to have to take this out, and then we're going to hardcore Pepe steer. If I don't go Clops, I always have to sack cast for him. Just explode, you piece of shit, please! It's over. We lost. Fuck me. A Dusclops death means game over at this point, because this is Champion Steven's team. Dusclops is the only Pokemon in the game that gets through Mewtwo and Deoxys. Not only that, but I still have to get through Drake, Soldew wielding Latios and Latios at this point. So what happened here? I think there are two crucial mistakes that led to this defeat. One, I pivoted to Dusclops to ensure a Surf on the Ludicolo switch from Dugong, instead of just taking the Hidden Power Grass. This led to Dusclops taking Spikes damage and HP Grass damage, putting it into killing range of the eventual Water Spout. Another mistake happened way earlier though. Emerald Kaizo has a limited amount of heart scales. You can't get them from Wild Love Disc, only find them on the ground. And before the Elite Four, I'd use up almost all of them. I knew I wanted Attract for my Melodic for certain strats, not realizing that Attract was a TM. So I used my Heart Scale on it. What else could I have used that Heart Scale on? Well, Hydro Pump for Salamence. Hydro Pump Salamence was an excellent contingency plan to deal with Wailord in the Swampert, but I didn't have the Heart Scale for it, and thus we send Attempt 77 on its death march to Drake. My heart was broken after this. Getting only Attempt 77 from Little Root all the way to the Elite Four took over a month of playing. And as if that wasn't enough, the biggest early game drought yet was about to hit me. I would not even get past Flannery for the next 73 attempts. I just can't anymore. Like, I'm allowed one good encounter this attempt. One! Come on, baby. See, this is why I don't delay the fucking Magikarp. There's 2 rolls that we live. Yeah, what are you gonna do? The early game is really where I reset most of my runs. Mostly because sometimes you just don't have the right encounters. No Sunflora, no Voltabsorb Lantern, no Laleep counter, no Lunatone counter, no Ampharos counter, no Poliwrath counter. Nothing to sweep Brawly with. You just need so much. And this game crushes you into submission. Do
Do you mud slap first or poison powder first? I feel like you mud slap first, right? Well, alright then. Anyway, boys, it's been a fun day of Emerald Kaizo as always. In total, I reset 55 times somewhere in the early game because we didn't have good enough encounters. More than 1/3 of my runs. Yes, some attempts might still be winnable with insane luck, but it's just not worth it. It's too depressing to run into Roxanne or Brawly or Watson over and over and over again. I even reset some attempts because my starter Trico sucked too much. The requirements to beat this game are that ridiculous. But when all hope was lost, when I was just about to give up, when I had invested over 1,000 hours into this game, a hero showed up that would change everything. If you want to see the story of the final Emerald Kaizo attempt, the very fitting 151, make sure to subscribe, because I wasn't quite done with this game just yet.